Will the House please come to order and members kindly take their seats? Good morning. The devotional today will be led by Representative Sadia Lamont of Morristown.
Good morning, esteemed colleagues and guests. Good morning. Thank you. As we approach the end of Black History Month, I wanted to take this opportunity to share a few words of hope and inspiration with you all. The time felt pressing, and so I just wanted to say thank you to the members who inspired this and also made space for me to be able to do this. So just sincere gratitude for this. Black history is American history. We are all in this together. Whatever our origin story, whichever roles our ancestors played, whether by choice, dominance, asylum, necessity, force, compliance, death, or resistance, this is where we landed. When people of different backgrounds, different identities, different beliefs, different cultures come together to see each other in a way that is human. That is the beauty of the human experience. That was not the case for many ancestors or all. The beauty, right? We deserve, however, to remember, to acknowledge, and to honor. It's important that we do not forget the anguish of the violence, the wars, the genocide, the colonization, the erasure, the destruction, and the burning, not just of tribes and communities, but legacies lost. With mass unmarked graves, we deserve to remember the pain of colonialism and how we got to where we are today in this very chamber. As we make laws, let us remember, at one point in time, I would have been considered property. It was legal to own humans. Lynching was legal. Slavery was legal. I've been reflecting lately, as I usually do, on the many experiences of my life and where I am today. Thoughts of grief, pain, purpose, rationale, confusion, and contemplation, dreams of joy, healing, freedom, pride, unity, and love. I said out loud to myself the other day, "You are doing a good job, and I am so proud of you." For the first time in my life, I actually believed it and felt it in my bones. I am my ancestors' wildest dream. Recovery. There's a book called The Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations on Codependency. Recovery Day was earlier this week. And part of my recovery practice is this book, and I wanted to share February 21st and February 22nd, some pieces with you all. Living in the present, February 21st. The present moment is all we have. Yes, we have plans and goals, a vision for tomorrow, but now is the only time we possess, and it is enough. Solving problems, February 22nd. Many of us lived in situations where it wasn't okay to identify, have, or talk about problems. Denial became a way of our life, our way of dealing with the problems. In recovery, many of us still fear problems. We may spend more time reacting to a problem than we do solving it. We missed the point. We miss the lesson. We miss the gift. Problems are a part of life, so are solutions. We can trust our ability to solve the problems, and we're not doing it alone. Melody Beattie, from her book, The Language of Letting Go. So with that, I stand before you honored and privileged today to serve with you great humans, and I'm almost done, I promise. Legacy, legacy, legacy. What kind of ancestors do you want to be? I've made peace with my identities, and I am sharing with you my vulnerability. Legacy, legacy, legacy. What type of ancestors do you want to be? The truth is, none of us are going to make it out of this existence alive. We are all living on borrowed time. Time, time, time. Our most valuable, expensive resource. No refunds, no exchanges, no rewinds. Now is our time. I choose to be a better ancestor. I choose to do the best that I can to positively impact the life of myself and others with my time here on this planet. And that's the beauty of life. We get to choose. What type of ancestor do you choose to be? And with that, I say be a good person, make good choices, pass good laws and legislation, and have a blessed day.
Members, we have 10 bills for introduction today. The first is House Bill 301, an act relating to age verification in social media, introduced by Representative Morwicki of Putney. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H301, an act relating to age verification in social media.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Commerce and Economic Development. Next is House Bill 302, which is an act relating to health insurance and Medicaid coverage for fertility care, introduced by Representative Bartley of Fairfax and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H302, an act relating to health insurance and Medicaid coverage for fertility care.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Health Care. House Bill 303 is an act relating to the use of septage, sludge, and biosolids, introduced by Representative Burt of Cabot and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H303, an act relating to the use of septage, sludge, and biosolids.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Environment. Next is House Bill 304, which is an act relating to traffic cameras and traffic violations for illegally passing a school bus, introduced by Representatives Morgan L. of Milton and Morgan M. of Milton. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H304, an act relating to traffic cameras and traffic violations for illegally passing a school bus.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Transportation. House Bill 305 is an act relating to prescriptions for psychotropic medications used by children and youth in the Dr. Dinosaur program, introduced by Representative Rebecca of Winooski and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H305, an act relating to prescriptions for psychotropic medications used by children and youth in the Dr. Dinosaur program.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Health Care. House Bill 306 is an act relating to prohibiting deed restrictions or covenants that prohibit the use of property for commercial or industrial purposes, introduced by Representative Granning of Jericho and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H306, an act relating to prohibiting deed restrictions or covenants that prohibit use of property for commercial or industrial purposes.
Now the bill has been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. Next is House Bill 307, which is an act relating to the establishment of the Vermont Community Radio Grant Program, introduced by Representative Hooper of Burlington. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H307, an act relating to the establishment of the Vermont Community Radio Grant Program.
Now the bill's been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Energy and Digital Infrastructure. Next is House Bill 308, which is an act relating to exempting sales of building materials and supplies from sales and use tax, introduced by Representative Bartley of Fairfax and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H308, an act relating to exempting sales of building materials and supplies from sales and use tax.
Now the bill's been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. Next is House Bill 309, which is an act relating to creating a housing and conservation trust fund checkoff on the Vermont personal income tax return, introduced by Representative Logan of Burlington. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H309, an act relating to creating a housing and conservation trust fund checkoff on the Vermont personal income tax return.
Now the bill's been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Ways and Means. Finally, House Bill 310 is an act relating to education on the evolving nature of anti-Semitism, introduced by Representative Toof of St. Albans Town and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H310, an act relating to education on the evolving nature of anti-Semitism.
Now the bill's been read the first time and is referred to the Committee on Education. Members, we have a House resolution to take up at this time. House Resolution 6 is a House resolution amending House rules relating to the House Ethics Panel, introduced by members of the House Ethics Panel. Please listen to the reading of the resolution by title only.
H.R. 6, House Resolution amending House rules relating to the House Ethics Panel.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution, and the same is treated as a bill and referred to the Committee on Rules. Members, we have received a request to read a House concurrent resolution that the House and Senate adopted pursuant to the consent calendar. HCR 6 is a House concurrent resolution congratulating the 2024 Milton High School Yellow Jackets girls soccer team on winning a second consecutive Division II championship. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
Whereas the vibrancy of Milton High School's girls soccer program was convincingly renewed during the fall 2024 season as the top-ranked Yellow Jackets, 17-1, proved their command of the pitch. And whereas at the 2024 Division II championship game played at Burlington's Buckhard Field, the Yellow Jackets exhibited commanding soccer prowess against the 7th-seeded Mount Abraham Union High School Eagles, scoring goals in the 15th minute of play and then again with 17:36 remaining in regulation time to tally both the school's 18th divisional championship and 11th shutout this season. And whereas the victorious Yellow Jackets were Samantha Provost, Daisy Mae Gabri, Sydney Greenfield, Sienna Tomasi, Caitlin Bombard, Molly St. Amand, Madison Rose, Grace Dowling, Holly McLennan, Callie Fugger, Lacey Spalding, Taylor Shappy, Savannah Monahan, Caitlin Fortier, Antoinette Bringa, Emily Benekos, Avery Turner, Hannah Smiley, Alessandra Hoffman, Leah Pasek, Catherine Pross, Marley Bushy, Logan Freeman, Lila Martin, and Lily Dene. And whereas head coach Caitlin Fogel, assistant coaches Scott Tomasi and Rebecca Bringa, and team manager Megan Abare were all proud of Milton's 2024 Outstanding Girls Soccer season. Now therefore be it resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives, the General Assembly congratulates the 2024 Milton High School Yellow Jackets girls soccer team on winning a second consecutive Division II championship. And be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this resolution to Milton High School.
Are there any announcements? Member for Milton.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I stand here today to speak to something that is truly a bigger deal than the member from Chittenden's March Madness Fund. I'm here to talk to the resolution that we just heard honoring the Milton High School ladies soccer team on their back-to-back Division II state championships. They're here today with their coaches, head coach Kate Fogel, and she's got her newborn little baby Liam with her, attached to the front of her. Assistant coaches Scott Tomasi and Becca Bringa, and their athletic director Marcel Choquette is with them. In my military vernacular, as once said by former General of the Army Douglas MacArthur while he was superintendent of the United States Military Academy, where he articulated the athletics combat relationship. He said, "Upon the fields of friendly strife are sown the seeds that upon the fields on other days will bear the fruits of victory." Madam Speaker, the analogy here is that these ladies, with their learned teamwork skill sets, this will make them successful in the future from what they've learned on their athletic fields. The Milton contingent could not be more proud of their accomplishments, and we wish them all well, whether they will be returning next year or they will be graduating and taking this success to other facets of their lives. Again, as it was said earlier, 18 total championships, and I think that's pretty phenomenal since it didn't start till after I graduated, girls soccer, that is, in Milton after 1979. So pretty phenomenal, I think. So Madam Speaker, with that, I'd ask that we have the body recognize the MHS Lady Yellow Jackets Division II soccer champions, and they're seated in the balcony above me.
From Milton, please rise and be recognized. Are there any further announcements? Member from Essex.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's not that I'm trying to make other committees in this venerable house jealous, but I wanted to just remind folks that General and Housing gets to have our incredible devotional speaker on our committee. So I'm very grateful for the member from Morrisville and about 78 other towns that I cannot recall right now. But we even get, the man with the plan, the chair with the hair. We have a person who shares a birthday with, so fittingly, I discovered John Lewis, a fighter for justice, like our chair, Nina Simone, just cool as a cucumber. I mean, are you not all jealous? I'm jealous, Madam Speaker. And Alan Rickman, who played Severus Snape in Harry Potter. So please help me to wish Chair Mark Mahaly, the member from Calais, East Calais, and a bunch of other towns again, that are awesome, a very happy birthday. I think he's turning 29 again.
Happy birthday, member. The chair has one announcement. Members, please make time today to empty your mailbox in the Legislative Lounge. They're going to be repairing the back of it on Monday, and we'll be moving it. And so if you can please make sure your mailboxes are empty today, that would be great. Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, member from Pulteney, can you please offer us a motion to adjourn until Tuesday, February 25th at 10 a.m.?
Madam Speaker, I make a motion this body stand in adjournment until Tuesday, February 25th, 2025 at 10 a.m.
You have heard the motion. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and this body stands in adjournment until Tuesday at 10 a.m.